you remember the time Pepsi caused a riot in the Philippines that left 5 people dead? Yeah, that actually happened. Let me tell you how. It all starts in 1992 with a young woman named Merrily. She was 23, living in a small wooden shack by the train tracks in the Philippines with her husband and 4 kids. Life was tough, but like most parents, she just wanted a better future for her family. Then one day, Pepsi launched a contest that promised to change lives. It was called Number Fever. Here's how it worked. Buy a Pepsi, check the number printed under the bottle cap, and if it matched the winning number announced on TV, you'd win 1 million pesos. That was life-changing money back then. Pepsi ran ads all over the country and it worked. Their sales skyrocketed by 40%. Merrily and her husband were struggling financially, but they decided to take a chance. They used the last of their money to buy some Pepsi bottles, hoping they'd get lucky. Then came the big day. The winning number was announced on national TV. It was 349. Merrily's husband checked their caps, and there it was, 349. They were ecstatic, screaming, dancing, dreaming of a better future. They thought they had just won 1 million pesos. But here's where things went terribly wrong. Pepsi made a massive mistake. The number 349 was never meant to be the winner. In a contest like this, only 1 or 2 bottle caps are supposed to have the winning number. But due to a printing error, Pepsi accidentally distributed over 486,000 bottle caps with the number 349. That meant nearly 500,000 people thought they had just become millionaires. Do the math. Pepsi would have owed over $19 billion in payouts. Obviously, they couldn't pay that. Word spread fast. Thousands of people, some holding dozens of winning caps, began showing up at Pepsi factories, demanding their prize. One woman even had 35 winning caps and thought she had won 35 million pesos. Panic set in at Pepsi. They called the government. They tried to fix it by quietly changing the winning number to 134 and announcing it in local newspapers. But that only made things worse. People felt betrayed and tensions boiled over. Protests erupted. Crowds grew angrier. People started throwing rocks. Pepsi brought in police and locked down their facilities, but the crowds didn't leave. They stayed through the night. At 3 a.m., Pepsi announced they would offer 500 pesos to every person holding a 349 cap, calling it a gesture of goodwill. Thousands accepted, and Pepsi paid out 12.5 million pesos in just 2 days. But then, they stopped. Pepsi suddenly claimed some of the caps were invalid and refused to pay everyone. This pushed people over the edge. The protests turned violent. Pepsi delivery trucks were vandalized, flipped over, and set on fire. Homemade bombs were thrown. In one tragic moment, a live grenade was tossed into a Pepsi plant, killing 3 employees. In total, 5 people died during the riots. And in the background, Coca-Cola was reportedly fueling the fire, allegedly giving money to protest organizers to keep the anti-Pepsi movement going. Thousands of people filed lawsuits. Merrily and her husband joined one of the protest groups, hoping for justice. But after 2 years of legal battles, Merrily's husband died of a heart attack. She was left alone to raise her kids, and she never saw a single peso from Pepsi. In 2006, the Philippine Supreme Court ruled that Pepsi wasn't legally liable for the printing error. The company paid a minor fine, a few small settlements, and that was it. So yes, Pepsi ran a contest, messed up the winning number, and in the end, 5 people lost their lives and tens of thousands were left with nothing. All over a bottle cap.